And go.
Very nice.
Alright. So I did a small cutscene skip in the beginning there. Saves 20 seconds.
Yeah, what it did, like, you need to do frame perfect jumps there. You can do it without pausing, but by pausing you can buffer it and make it consistent. And he's gonna do that for a few more stages. So,
Yeah.
gimmick for this game, you go around and like use different animals' abilities to collect keys and open up the door at the end of the stage to progress. So it's a pretty trippy game, but it's great.
Yeah.
And they all have different abilities, and the frog can jump really high, like, but it's really slow walking, that's why it's jumping a lot.
Yeah, the frog is actually a little bit faster than Nemo. Oops. When he's jumping, but he walks very slow. So you want to try to keep jumping all the time when you have him. And by using abilities, which means I'm feeding candy so they fall asleep, and then I kill them and wear their skin. Except for some I ride on.
Yeah.
Alright.
Nice. That dialogue in itself is not that long, but it's still faster to skip it entirely with the buffer spreads.
Right. So there's been some new developments in this stage, skipping the lizard here, just using the gorilla. It's about 2 seconds faster unless I die.
Oh.
Even close. So all the spikes in this game are instant kill, even if you're in iframes. So you can get damage boosted into spikes and just die immediately. So you want to be very careful.
Oh no!
Oh no! No, it's intentional. Saves like a second. It's a very, very good death abuse.
You got a new strat coming up here, right?
Yeah. Ah, alright, we're not going for it now.
But even with the lizard, you have like some small improvements.
Not here, no.
But you can't do it now with that amount of health, I guess.
Yeah.
But
The idea was to damage boost up to the key. It's a very tight window. And then you can skip getting this lizard as well. Saves about 3 seconds. But as long as you don't die, it's fine, because dying in this game is very bad most of the time. It's kind of an open world theme kind of game in most of the stages. And that gives the game designers a problem when it comes to checkpoints, like placing checkpoints. So in this is like entirely an auto-scroller. And since you can't go back, if you were to spawn in like the middle of the stage, you can't go back and get the keys you missed in the beginning. So there's no checkpoints in this stage, it's only the one in the beginning. It's like a 3-minute auto-scroller, so dying here is not recommended.
all aboard the hype train.
Indeed. Best stage in the game? Question mark?
But yeah, in this stage, you don't need to pick up the keys along the way, right? Because even if you get them at the end.
Yeah, there's 2 in the beginning that you can't go around, like you're forced to pick them up.
Yeah, in the very first beginning there.
And then there's enough on the last screen that you can always make it into the door.
Yeah. I guess I could go for a donation or two here.
Yeah.
Wonderful. We have a $60 donation from Trunk Burger. It says Wizards and Warriors, followed by Little Nemo, the best breakfast stream. Had to donate for some of my favorite games. Go Dark Terex and go Joka.
That part is really scary at the end there, because if you jump into a plane while it's falling, you can get boosted up into the spikes.
Yeah, it's random where the planes drop and where these guys drop the bombs.
Yeah. There's actually very little randomness in this game overall. Most of the enemies can be manipulated. It might seem random, but as long as you're moving consistently, nothing actually is random except for like 2 of the bosses at the end. Alright, coming up is my least favorite stage, the water stage.
I was just about to say this is my favorite stage.
How?
Best music in the,
Oh,
best
well,
music in the game.
Best music, yeah.
And we get one. This is not the best music. Come on. Best music, stage 6.
All of the soundtrack is amazing.
Back boost. So taking damage boost is actually beneficial in most of the places here. Because you're moving slightly faster when you're taking damage.
Wonder if many people got stuck in this stage as a kid because if they didn't find this hidden area here.
Yeah. Swimming in this game is very awkward. You constantly like float upwards, so you have to hold down all the time, basically.
Hopefully that guy doesn't come back. Okay, good. The black fish on the left there, he can be a jerk if he decides to join the party here.
Yeah. Hey, I despawned the fish.
Nice. D-boost. Very good.
Yeah, there's a ton of like small little tricks you can do in this game to be more consistent and so on. Like one of them is when you jump out of water, normally you have like a 50-50 chance of doing a high jump and doing a low jump. But if you throw a candy right before you jump out of the water, you almost always get a high jump. So
Let's
wanna
see if
try
we
and
get
do
the
that?
skip here without...
I mean, yeah, this one you can just buffer if you didn't know.
What?
Yeah, you can just hold the jump button.
People told me to mash, man.
This stage is very scary because there's no checkpoints. Oh,
Yeah, dying in this stage is really brutal. You have to basically redo the whole thing because you need, like, even if you get, let's say you only need the last key or something before when you die, and you still need to go back to get all the animals to get to the next area. It's really. Let's hope we get a skip here.
oh, nice.
Nice.
That's the hardest trick in the entire game.
Yeah,
Doesn't look like much.
that one is really hard.
So easy with the frog.
Indeed.
But it skips getting the lizard in the bottom right of the screen, so you can move faster with the bee here. Saves like 15 seconds or so.
It's more like 9.
Okay.
You can move very quickly through the screen with the listen. And then there's a bunch of flying. So flying, I think you have 2.5 seconds after you leave the ground. And so the faster you mash, the more you're gonna fly. So if you have like over, I think 20 hertz, you can actually skip some sections later in the game. But I don't think any human can do that. Not yet, at least.
Give it.
Yeah. Stupid bat. Alright, this guy can be a big troll. Oh, nice. Okay. The plate monkeys are dangerous.
Here we get to see a new buddy.
Yep. Right, I'm kind of low on health there, so I'm gonna try and be very, very safe. You have to do a damage boost at the end, more or less here, if you don't want to go down and get the B again. Oh fuck! Whoops, sorry.
Yeah, this with 2 health it might be a little bit scary towards the end there. He needs to kill a monkey before he gets killed himself. Okay, nice.
Okay, good. You can kill that guy without taking damage, but it's very volatile.
He could have gone for a safe strat there, going down, collecting, getting a B, and then go up to kill the monkey really safe. But
Yeah. Oh, still pretty okay because I got the skip in the basement.
oh yeah,
Got through Toad's favorite stage without dying. This is my favorite stage, the next one. It's the best music too.
it's pretty good.
Ah, whatever.
It's a short dialogue
Yeah.
at least.
Most of the dialogues are very short, except for the first one. So
Yeah.
it's not a big deal. I mean, obviously, if you're going for like record attempts, you would just reset. But okay. Hitbox. Yeah, this stage is mostly on autoscroller as well, but it's more interactive than the other autoscroller.
Yeah, the trick here is to kind of be like going to the top before you actually see where if you don't know where the clouds are, of course. Like if you go up too slow, you usually get blocked by the bird somehow.
And you have to wait for the screen to stop scrolling before you can start moving again.
Cool little clip here.
Yeah, this skips a little bit part of the stage. Just fall down. So you can get the lizard up here, but these cloud platforms won't collide with the lizard. It's really strange. So you just fall straight through them. It's like they knew.
Yeah, so far there's nothing really broken in this speedrun. Just a few skips, shortcuts, but
Yeah.
there are you can sit, but we haven't found a useful spot for it yet.
Yeah, you can zip, as Rich said, by using a few of the animals, like the lizard or the frog, and going into a corner and canceling back to Nemo. You can start shipping, but only to the left, which makes it like useless.
Yeah.
We haven't found any uses for it. All right, next very scary stage. Same deal here. No checkpoints.
Resident Sleeper music.
Yeah. I mean, it is the Dream Master, so.
Yeah. This is also one of those stages, like Nemo's house, where if you die late in the stage, you kind of have to redo most of it
Yeah.
to get through it again.
Just gonna skip picking up that bee. I don't need it. I can get up there with the frog anyways. Two guys there.
hold left here and you get this key all the time.
Yep.
Ooh.
Scary. Alright.
Yeah, there's still one spawner, but if you know it's coming, it's not that big of a deal. But this guy right here, when you go up here, just need to lure him out on the side so you can go past him. Ooh, that was pretty close.
Alright.
I've seen a lot of people die on that spot by jumping out from the when they start flying there, but then you don't have enough to get back.
Yeah.
You need to just walk off that ledge.
It's actually a little bit faster to go the bottom route at the final screen there, but it's very dangerous. And as Rich said, if you die there, you go back all the way to the beginning. Don't want to do that in a no reset run. But yeah, this is like a 1 minute 40 cutscene. That's unskippable. So donations, anything you have?
Sounds great. We have a $5 donation from Otaps that says, "Great job, guys. Keep it up." Also have a $50 donation from Johnny Grunge. Says, "I've loved watching the replays for years. Glad I can catch AGDQ live this year. Good luck to everyone, and thanks for being awesome." We have a $100 donation from Tutu that says, "Huge shout-outs to all the runners and viewers in the NES community. Thanks for always being supportive and helpful. You are all great people. Good luck to all of you at the event, and thanks GDQ for hosting another great marathon. Much love."
Thanks, Tutu.
$20 from jberry438. It says, "Gotta get some more in, and not just because Superman 64 and all of its glory needs to be shown."
So this cutscene is brutal when you're on like record pace. Like the run has gone very good so far, and then you have to wait here, like sitting and thinking about it.
You get to calm your nerves and such.
Exactly. That's what's happening. Right. So now you have a weapon. You can do cool stuff with the weapon, but not on this stage. Because here you get the lizard right away, and the lizard is very quick anyways. But I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about in the next stage. The hitboxes on those flames are very weird. Not the sprites doesn't represent them very well. Wow.
A really stupid boss here. You just need to guess where if it's gonna come down on the left or right side, and you want to charge your weapon fully, do a lot of damage, and it's such a big difference compared to having it at max charge compared to like 90% or so. That was a good fight actually.
Yeah, the boss is kind of weird. You only have like, if you just do it normally, you only have a 2 in 3 chance of actually doing damage to him. Makes it kind of random. Whee!
Nice.
So you can do like boost jumps with the staff. If you jump exactly 3 frames after you release the shot.
Coming up here is a frog skip. It's a really precise jump at the end. Something you just don't get the ledge grab there. Really nice. And
That saves like 50 seconds or something.
yeah, and it's so hard and like awkward to do it with the frog.
Now you get the bonus here of not having to worry about the spike ceiling, because yeah,
Yeah, the programmers, I guess they didn't think of being here with the lizard and don't know what to do.
alright. So this boss is always the same, as long as you always do the same things.
Oh, nice.
Off-screen kill. Now there's only one stage left, and I'm gonna try to do as many of these as I can. That's actually a manipulation, because I make him turn around, and it despawns all the crushers that are supposed to be here. So I can just walk. No.
Would have
Nope.
been nice if you could have captured him though.
Yeah,
Just fly him straight to the top.
I agree. One day we will skip this B, I believe.
Yeah, this screen is probably like the closest, well, the spot where we've been the closest to finding like a useful zip. We can kind of zip from where you picked up the bee, using the lizard, getting into the wall, then you get all the way over here, but you just can't get up on the platform to reach the mouse. It's just a little bit that missing, so maybe one day.
Yeah, this is what happens most of the time when you try to do these stupid jumps. Alright.
Time for the final boss.
Alright, this is an awkward pattern. So this boss is a bit random. The blobs are random, essentially. Just gonna try and hit him. Ow.
Be ready.
Alright. And be ready for time. Time. Dinta. Pretty good. Yeah, the record is shared between me and Havoc Prodigy on 22:11. But 23, I'll take that with all the save strats I did.
Yeah, that's a great time.
Alright. Anything to add?
Good run.
More people should play this game.